very special guest today. Our robots stalked him and they finally got him on. We'll just wait for him to join. How about I go get him? Yes, we did. We have a very special guest today. We'll just let him jump on. There he is. There's our friend. Hello, mate. How are you?
Mate, how you doing?
Very well, very well. I just want to let you know it's not a robot you're talking to today. You've actually got a real person on this end for a change.
It makes it a lot easier. That's for damn sure.
How are you? You come from training?
No, day off today. We train Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So today was a lighter day. So we just did a little home workout and a little bit of shopping, actually. So yeah, not too bad.
Very nice. Hey, thank you for joining us on Spilling the Kicks, mate. It's a nice, simple thing. We like to talk to people, great people like you, about what they've been wearing in isolation. Is probably the hardest part at the moment. We're a bit stuck. Most people wear socks, like me. I've got my socks on again today, so everyone just wears socks around the house. What do you normally wear?
Well, of late, yeah, definitely socks. And then Kmart have a great little set of Ugg boots for about $10. So I've had some Uggies. A lot of socks. Sometimes put on some runners, but for the most part, it's socks and Uggs.
Definitely. So what are you playing? So what's your standard playing shoe or training shoe at the moment, I guess?
Well, kind of late. Well, since isolation, I got some Giannis, the Freaks.
Nice.
Kind of just been wearing in the off-season kind of isolation period, but all probably last year and the year before were just Hyperdunk lows that I kind of liked wearing. I've always been a Kobe 4 fan, but obviously can't really get them anymore. So I found that the Hyperdunk lows were pretty comfortable to wearing.
So is that your? So you would have a sponsorship, right? You'd have a big corporate sponsorship with Nike, mate. They'd be throwing shoes. No signature range coming soon.
Nah, I try to claim the Greek Freaks because it's obviously AG or GA on there, and it looks like AG if you look at it in reverse. So
you
I try to claim them as my own signature shoe, but besides that, that's about it, mate.
They're a little bit popular. Hey, what I normally do is I normally show, I guess, the shoe. So today I'm going to show you an old school basketball shoe. This is about 6 years ago. This was an old LeBron.
Yeah.
Do you like playing the low cut or a high cut? I suppose dunk lows or low. So.
Nah, definitely mids or lows. I've been lows the last probably 7-8 years. I think I wore kind of like high cut once, but being a guard, a smaller guy, they look too chunky. So I like to have smaller ones. The Kobe 4 is a bit more of a mid, but lows for me. It's a big man shoe, the high cut, and I can't rock them. My legs are too big. My calves are too big for that.
Yeah, you're too quick too. You need that speed, right? You need those speedy shoes for you to get around the court. Hey,
anything can help.
No, don't be silly. Hey, so do you have a good sneaker collection? I know you said you're not much of a sneaker freak to me, but I think you'd have a nice collection.
I've got a lot of shoes built up over the time. Just recently going through all my boxes from moving house year after year. There's a bunch of Kobe's been my number one shoe I've always had. So I've got all these range of different bunch of colors, a heap of Kobe 10s in like orange and black with aqua. And I've got a whole bunch of Kobe's that I found. There's a few pairs of Jordans. And then the rest are just random kind of playing shoes that I've gathered over the years. Some Run the Ones.
Yeah, nice.
Hyperdunks. Pretty much all Nike. There's a bit of a variety, but I wouldn't say I've got a massive sneaker collection, that people posted of the walls of all different Jordans or whatever. Mine are just random ones I've collected over the years.
We're not going to have the Adam Gibson sneaker pod Instagram coming soon, mate? Why not? I'll get that up.
Nah, look, I don't think many people would watch that one.
They would. Don't you be surprised. Let me tell you what the people watch on Instagram, mate. They watch me, which is ridiculous. Hey,
especially in isolation.
Definitely. We can do anything. Hey, so I see you've taken up another sport. I did a bit of trolling on you last night to check up. So a bit of another sport you've been practicing. How's that going?
Well, I've been trying my hand at ping pong, and I'm really good as like a virtual ping ponger. So without the table and just imagination, I got a great forehand. But when you actually bring the table and the bats in, which we did, I think we got it yesterday or maybe the day before, with my housemate Mitch Creek, I've won 1 game out of 5, I think. So
you're letting him win. Right? You're just letting him win. You're suckering him in. I can tell. Hey, so I did some research for you to what you would wear in ping pong. Let me show you this photo. You're gonna love it. So I did some research. Here you go. These are actual table tennis shoes. They're actually for table tennis.
That don't look too bad.
Yeah, $40, mate. I'll give you the website.
I could convert them into a basketball shoe.
Yeah, so they actually, because I looked them up. I thought, I wonder if these. When you were saying that, I go, I wonder if there's a table tennis shoe, and this is it. That's actually a real table tennis shoe. So I don't know.
I might walk into them.
Yeah, specific shoe. Hey, I've got another one to show you, which I reckon will be a good table tennis shoe. What size are you, by the way?
I'm a 13 US. So if Nike out there, or if anyone from a shoe brand's watching, I'm a 13 US.
I'll get you one. We'll get you a sponsorship. 13's a hard one though. It's actually not too bad. I suppose that's still mainstream. Tommy Hirsch, Tom Hirsch, yeah.
I feel like 13's quite a common. Like every time I go into a Foot Locker or a sporting store or whatever, 13's usually sold out. But yeah, no, Tommy. He's a good man, Tommy.
Tommy's a 14, right? So Tom's a 14, and he complains every time I put him onto something. He's like, they're always sold out. So he reckons they have like 3 pairs of a run. So
yeah,
I'm a 12, so maybe I can give you some of mine. You can shove your big hoof into some of mine, size 12.
Make it work.
So this is an old shoe I dug out for you. This is an indoor soccer shoe. It's the closest I could find to those ping pong shoes. I reckon they'll work.
I like the colours too. They're kind of like Phoenix green a little bit. I don't mind the green.
They're not bad.
They might need a little wash, but they could cover the dining room floor pretty well, I reckon.
Done. I'm going to get them out to you, and you can play your ping pong in them. What do you reckon? You can shove your 12.
Thanks, man.
Shove your foot in your 12. Hey,
might help me win a game.
How is basketball going, you guys?
It's good. I know a lot of different states haven't been allowed to get back on court, but we've been lucky enough the last 2 weeks now, almost 2 weeks, finishing tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yeah, 3 days a week, an hour and a half session each. It's a really strict protocol to get on court. As soon as you walk in, we're getting temperature checks and we're answering questions, and our shoes are wiped down, and we have our own ball that gets wiped down with a wipe, and it's pretty full on, but it's well worth it to be able to run around. And we have one person per a player and a coach on each end of the court, so there's 4 of us in there at the moment working out, which has been awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Amazing times, mate. So have they talked about when you guys might restart or anything like that?
Nah, I mean, obviously October's our usual start date, but I think a lot depends on the football. If AFL and rugby choose to delay or push back and go longer into their, the months, then I think we'll push back as well. So maybe November might be a more suitable start date for us, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Hey, I want to talk to you. You did a video once for us for a friend of ours named Luke Gilbert. I don't know if you remember it.
I remember vaguely doing a video.
Yeah, so when does isolation help you not pass? That's from Luke. That's actually Luke Gilbert sort of giving you some grief.
So that's Luke there, is it?
Yeah, that's Luke. So, hey, we've turned him around, I think. I think he loves you now. He secretly loves you. So we're going to get you a jersey to sign for him and get him all that sort of stuff. And
it doesn't take much to convert people, let me tell you.
Not really. You just got to say hello to him, mate. You just got to say hello. Hey, so what else is going on with you? Are you just isolating? You do work on the sideline, or are you just full-time basketballer?
Yeah, no, full-time basketballer. Obviously getting towards the latter end of my career, hoping I can play for as long as possible. But I started doing a podcast with the NBL.
I'm going to plug you at the end.
Oh, awesome! I'll leave that. But we just got MG on board as a sponsor, which is awesome. So I'm starting to do that and starting to look at a few things to try and have some possibilities for post-career.
Yeah. Oh, excellent! Yeah, it's a bit hard. How did you go starting the podcast? How did you find it?
It wasn't too bad. It was really easy. The people that I've chosen so far are people I've played with in the past, or a good mate. So it's easy to just flow conversation. I do all my prep beforehand and have a massive whiteboard with questions and stuff I want to talk about. So I have cues and whatnot. But once I start talking to them, I just start rolling off with stories and stuff that's happened in the past. So it's actually quite easy. And They've been a lot of fun to do. So I think I've done 7 or 8 now, which has been good, and I'll continue to do them for as long as possible.
Oh, excellent. It's always good to have a sideline, mate, and people want to hear what you want to say. Hey, thank you for joining me today, mate. I'm sorry we had to stalk you. That was a bit terrible of us. But thank you anyway.
Nothing like a robot jumping into your DMs.
I loved it. I loved it when you thought I was a robot. I was on the site that day when you go, "Oh, is this a robot?" I was like, "Do I talk like a robot?" I'm feeling a bit. I don't know if I was feeling offended or it was good. I didn't know which way to feel. So.
It's good to have a name, at least a name or a face to a page. So
it's hard for us because about 3 of us have that page, so it's really hard to have one of us. So yeah, we like to be called old blokes, as you can see. We're a bit older than the usual people. So.
No, look, I often say age is just a number, mate. So don't stress.
It is. But we have got a promotion. It's our brand, mate. That's all. It's our old blokes brand. We're all young at heart. We've got to have a brand. It's our differing point. Hey, thank you, Adam, for joining me, mate. I'm much appreciated. It's been well worth it. We might get you on one day with Luke. We might get you on and you can convert him even some more. How does that sound?
We can have a proper chat, and see what he's all about, I reckon.
Stud. He's on Thursday, so if you want to tune in to, he's on Friday actually. Is he Friday this week? It's Friday this week. So if you tune in, you might get to see him. How's that?
I might send him some questions down there below and see what he's got for me.
Stud. Give him some grief, mate. Just ask him. He got schooled the other day by his 2 sons. I saw a live video game, and he didn't look very good at the moment. So might be a good one to give. All right. Hey, thanks, Adam. Thanks again, mate, for joining me today. I'm much appreciated.
No problem, mate. Anytime.
All right, beautiful, buddy. We'll see you soon.
See you, mate.
Thanks, Adam. So that was Adam Gibson. Thank you so much for listening. Hey, we will have another guest tomorrow. We are looking to do Adam a few times. He's been excellent with his help. Let's make sure you tune into all of other stuff. He's also got a podcast. If you want to jump in that, it's a really interesting one. He talks to Mitch Creek and a few of the other guys in the basketball community. Get on there. That's Spilling the Kicks for today. I will see you tomorrow.